Is it?
That sounds good. That looks good there.
I wonder why it was.
I think it's these with this.
Yeah, I think so too. I know it's dude, I'm white.
Dude, I'm red.
I look like Edward Cullen, dude.
I'm red. I'm so white.
I'm here for it. I'm gonna turn the other one off. Oh yeah, give it some ambiance. Hell yeah. New studio goofing.
I love it.
How many studios is this, dude?
Let's see. Number 1, number 2,
Garage, yeah, 2.
3.
So this is 4.
This is number 4.
Gaff 21. We're on number 4. Number 4 studio.
It's like every 5 episodes it changes.
Yeah. We should make that a thing. We just keep traveling around. We're just rambling, man. Oh man, just gypsies. I love it.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah, dude. How are you, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
Dude, I am starving to death.
You're starving?
No.
Oh.
I'm on day 4 of like a 5-day fast.
Oh no.
I have had 0 food. Not a crumb. I've had people that are like you can't go more than 2 days without food. I'm like, bet. Like I could easily go 2 weeks without any food, but I got some new electrolytes from Walmart because you do have to stay pretty hydrated. Right. At least I do. There are people, I've seen people online that go do month dry fasts.
Well, dude, did you see Bert Kreischer? Did you see how many days he fasted for?
Dude.
Was it Bert Kreischer?
I think so.
No, it was Kevin James.
Oh yeah,
that's who it was. Not Bert Kreischer.
Bert tried it though, didn't he?
He did fast for a while.
Never mind. I'm completely confused. It was Sober October. That's what I was thinking. That's what he was
doing. No, but it was Kevin James that went for so long.
Who's Kevin James? Is that the mall cop guy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I know who that is. Huh? How long did he fast for?
I want to say it was like 40-something days.
40 days and 40 nights, like our Lord and Savior.
I don't remember what it was exactly, but I know he did fast for a really long time.
That's impressive. I mean, you could do it for sure, but that'd be tough.
Ugh.
Even, I feel really good. The first day is hard, dude. Getting home and not eating all night, that first day is tough. Well, after that, it's easy, but man.
I only do a fast once a week, and it's Thursday night starting at 6 p.m., and then I don't eat until 6 p.m. the following night. Yeah. So on Friday night.
Yeah.
Dude, that's even rough for me.
Oh, yeah. I think that's the hardest, man, that first 24 hours. But, I mean, what would a fast be if you don't tell everyone about it? No, yeah. Now it's on the pod to the public. I told old JP yesterday. Anyone I've talked to, I probably told Nick today. I mean, come on, dude. If it ain't my hand, it's me just going without food. No, it all started Easter weekend, though, dude. Since we went on vacation, my diet hasn't been very good. And then just restaurants, dude, they do me in. Anything outside of what we eat here, my stomach and everything, I'm just a sensitive old boy. Just felt like I woke up Monday morning and I was like, I have lived my life all wrong. I thought I was I am dying. I'm going to have a heart attack. I just felt my arteries clogged. I had a muffin. I had a French toast muffin from My Favorite Muffin.
Oh yeah.
Or
I've never been to that place. Is it pretty good?
It's good. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
But I ate the whole thing, and then I ate a full muffin, and then I gorged, and I'm like, all right, I have to put an end to this. I have to stop, dude. So I fasted. Then the second day of the fast, I was like, let's kick it up a notch. So then I ripped a bunch of Swiss crisps. Oh. Just unreal. So I'm feeling extra light, but I think I'll probably eat tonight or tomorrow.
Maybe you're just withering away.
But yeah, it's about the only exciting thing. How was your Easter?
That was good.
Weekend.
It was
extravaganza.
It was a wild weekend, that's for sure. We went to Moab, I was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite a bit of hiking. Wife is 7 months,
dude,
almost 8 months pregnant.
What a trooper.
Actually, she'll be 8 months pregnant in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost 8 months pregnant, just hiking it out. I think total it was 7 miles that we walked that day.
And it's not even walking, it's hiking on
it was
hard Moab
Well, we
trails.
did walk downtown a little bit.
So you more there.
We went to lunch and then.
So it's probably a 10-mile day of walking.
Maybe close. Yeah, I don't know because my watch didn't record because it's a new watch. I got it on last Friday. And
I didn't know that. Let me see that thing.
It's nice.
What is it, dude?
The Apple Watch Ultra 2.
Oh, that's an Apple Watch?
Mm-hmm.
Dang, those things are sophisticated now.
Yeah, they're nice. This thing's pretty nice. I had the
That's
original
sick.
SE.
Yeah.
So, like, this is a huge upgrade.
Quite the upgrade, dude. New phone, new watch. You're like, I'm a new person.
Well, so I got all the new stuff on Friday. Dude, my voice sounds weird.
I know, mine does too.
I got the new watch on.
Sound like an amphibian.
The new watch and phone on Friday night. Yeah. So I didn't charge it. You're supposed to let it die.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when we left the next day, like on Saturday mornings, we left at like 6:30.
Yeah.
In the morning, my phone was like 50-some%. So I was like, oh, dude, I got it at a 65. Like, it's going to be fine. Nope.
Yeah.
It died like halfway through the day. So it was actually on the hike coming back, like less than a quarter mile coming back, it completely died. Yeah. So I was like, oh, it sucks. Because I really wanted to record it.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, no, that was wild. Went for the wedding there, and then
was the weather good?
It was really cold. Until like 2:00, and then after that, it was just blistering.
Did you guys get the storm that rolled through? Good.
No, there was no storm.
Yeah, that's wild.
It was really cloudy and windy.
Moab hiking for a wedding. You're like, even to get like equipment in there, you have to hike it in there. Like, what the heck?
Well, so they had to bring like a big old speaker. The bride's brother's just hiking it in.
Oh no!
His wife's got a baby on her chest. It's like 4 or 5 months old.
I mean, I'm sure the pictures and stuff are worth it.
It's
memorable.
Oh man, it was.
Yeah.
Shout out to my wife for taking that hike.
You're invited to our wedding and you have to earn it.
We did, dude. We earned it.
Yeah.
Well, and by the time,
especially your wife, that's like a full ruck. That's like a ruck and a half.
The wedding was at 5
in the afternoon.
Yeah, 5 in the evening.
Goodness.
So by the time we got back from hiking down, it was like 6:30. Driving, and then had a reception afterwards at the park there in Moab.
Yeah.
It was like 7:30. It was completely dark. Well, they had the lockbox at the park, like for the gazebo for all lights, lockboxed up, so there's no lights. People were using their flashlights at this reception.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
Hey, it's memorable. Jeez.
Munched on some kind of half dried chicken Alfredo for the meal. Really good.
Like scrumptious.
Really good salad though. That salad was pretty good.
Heck yeah.
But then we drove home that night.
That is insane, dude. That's an action-packed day.
Got home at about 11:30.
Yeah, I was gonna say you had to have gotten home late.
Yeah, about 11:30.
Which is like, even on weekends, that's late for you guys. After a day like that,
dude, and that's late.
Slept till Monday.
So we went. My wife woke up the next morning. She could barely move.
Oh yeah,
I can't imagine because I was a little bit sore just because I'm not a big hiker, obviously. But,
dude, I couldn't imagine. Yeah, like imagine strapping something to your belly and then hiking up. Like no shot,
dude. I was proud of her. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah, it was quite the adventure.
It's eventful. That's sick, though.
How was your Easter?
It was good. Family came, in-laws came. We hung out.
Nice.
The food was good. I just can't handle it. My body shuts down. I get a little sad, but the food was good. Nephews, dude, love it. You can't get enough.
Just vibing.
They're such cool ages. So that was really, really fun. Went to church.
Nice.
First time in a year. Need to go more. Yeah, that was good. And then we went to a park over. It's like 4 minutes from here. Mm-hmm. That I'd never been. My mom's like, "Oh, let's go over there," And so we all went over there, and it was a nice park.
Yeah.
And my mom and sister had some kites, so we flew some kites, and I got one. It's the first time I've ever flown a kite, and it worked. Like there was enough of a breeze, so I got one like all the way out, and I was like, hand it to the nephews. They'd hold it for a second, then let go, and I would chase after it. Bro, there's nothing more humiliating as a grown man than chasing after a kite with a hand that doesn't work very well and can't like grab it. So where you're just running like 50 yards trying to get your pincher on it, and you're like jamming your hand even more trying to grab it when you can't. It was so humiliating.
At least there was kids present.
Didn't it even happen once? It happened twice. Dude, I was
no.
Just down historically. The wife's just like, oh man.
This is why we don't take him out of the house.
Yeah. But it was really fun.
If he ain't breaking hands, he's losing kites.
Yeah. What else did we do? Kind of just hung out, watched Love on the Spectrum for the first time.
Nice.
I'm like, I relate to these guys way too much, dude. Like, that guy's my spirit animal. Yeah, it was funny. I haven't watched TV in so long. I'm like, dude, I'm missing out. I'm missing out.
No, you're not missing out on anything. There's nothing good on TV. There's not one.
Formula One.
There's just nothing good on TV anymore.
I didn't even watch Formula One. I don't even know what went on. The wife did. They were watching it at breakfast. But yeah, other than that, dude, it's been absolutely vibing.
Nice.
Been in the Gulch every day this week.
Me too.
Just been driving
up there every day.
We've been grinding up there.
I want to get it done. It's
been nice up there though. The weather's so nice.
Dude,
There's
today
no
was
bugs.
perfect.
I'm like, you don't even have to run like your truck. You can just all day it's like that small window you get in the spring and fall where you're just
amazing.
Perfect climate.
Well, there was a little bit of cloud cover today, so the sun wasn't directly on you.
Small breeze.
But it was
dude, the
perfect.
springtime breeze, I know we've talked about it, but the nostalgia that it brings, I'm like, man, because I think in school it's like close to being summertime. You're looking forward to that break. The teachers are easing up.
When you just got out of winter as a child, so you're able to go outside more.
The picnics, all that. I'm like, it's there's something about it.
I love it.
Yeah,
it's the best.
It's the best, dude.
But I want to get the Gulch done, so that way. Because the closer that it gets to the baby coming, though, I don't want to be all the way up there and then get a call that, hey, the baby's coming. You got a 2.5 hour drive to get home.
Dude, 100%. I was that like 2 weeks before my wife's due date. I was up there and I'm like, my gosh, I had a panic.
Yeah.
On one of the
pets. I remember that.
Dude, the app service, I was losing it because like I heard her for a sec. She called and then I completely lost it. And then it's like SOS.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no, like in the middle booking it out of there. I call her, she's like, oh no, I'm fine, I was just calling to see what's up. I'm like, oh my god. I think my heart rate was like 200. It was probably like your guys is on the hike, dude, just not okay. I'm like, oh,
I don't even know what my average, I'm gonna look
what
my heart rate was.
Like walking you can get a high, dude. Hiking,
actually,
I guess it depends.
Pull it up on the phone. It's a little bit easier that way.
But even when I do just like regular hikes, because on the way to the Gulch, there's an arch that you can hike to. And it's not like a crazy hike. It's not like you're rock climbing or anything. Dude, that one, winded. I'm like wheezing and it's tough.
Oh, dude. I'm trying to get this new phone.
It's probably so nice, though.
Oh,
that thing compared to the other one, like looking.
Oh, dude. Well, I had a 13 Pro.
Those 16s, those screens and the cameras they're significant.
There's only one thing I do not like about this. Is they didn't have a regular screen protector, so I got the privacy screen protector.
Oh yeah,
and I hate it.
Why? I can't see it.
It's terrible.
I can't see it either, dude. I can't be a peeping Tom. It's a nice case though, dude. You can get. I'll send them to you. You can get screen protectors with the camera protectors on the back. You can get like a 5-pack for $6 on Amazon,
really?
And they are legit. Like I crack them here and there, but it's like $6 for a 5-pack.
Really?
The front and back. And you can get it without privacy. They're sick, dude.
Well, I've never had a privacy screen protector before.
I'll send them to you.
Like, I'm sitting there with my wife and like I'm showing, like trying to show her a video, and I'm thinking she can just look over, and she's like,
I can't see nothing. Like, it's not even on.
So I gotta break the wrist.
Yeah.
E6 was the max heart rate.
Jeez, yeah, dude, that's good. That's good. That's past zone 2. That's aerobic. That's aerobic.
You were
a very aerobic boy.
We were cooking.
Oh, you're pushing anaerobic at that point. Yeah. God dang.
Yeah, we were cooking.
I love it, dude.
But
that's nice with that.
It's gonna be yeah.
Get done up there, so then you can just be local, like as close as possible.
I gotta come down and I gotta go over to Gentry, where there's no service.
Yeah,
so I'm trading in a far distance with service
for a close different distance with no service.
Yep. Yeah.
They need to just throw you AT&T or get you a better booster. Be like, listen, boys,
I've got to have it. It's not like I don't have service over there. There's 2 pads that I have 0 service on.
Yeah.
But like, they're my biggest pads. So it's going to take me a minute to get them done.
Mm-hmm.
But no, we're in a good shape. I should be able to get those 2 pads done in 2 days.
You'll be chilling, dude. Just be vibing out. Man, yeah, that's wild.
It's getting close. We're getting there.
Heck yeah, dude.
2 months.
What else is going on, brother?
Dude.
Anything else exciting? Got baby shower coming up.
Gonna be 2 baby showers coming up.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Are you gonna come? It's gonna be a co-ed.
Probably.
The wife wants it to be co-ed.
I can't on.
It's gonna be May 24th.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. Because the first weekend of May, I got a graduation to go to, and then the second one, I'm doing the race or the ride.
How's that going?
I haven't rode yet. Oh. I did. After I ate those muffins the other day, I was like, I'm dying. Like, that's way too many carbs. So I went on the stationary bike for an hour and a half as hard as I possibly could. It was good. Towards the end, like, I think my heart rate, like, loosened it up. But I was talking to my uncle. He's like, oh, yeah, like, your bars and stem are carbon on carbon. He's like, I've had that happen. He's like, that happens to everybody. The stem coming loose.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'll get you this compound that's, like, gritty that stops it. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, that would have been so nice to know. Because it's like, I don't know, mechanical failures or something like that. It's avoidable, but at the same time, it's like unavoidable.
It makes it personal.
Yeah. So the fact that I'm like I said, on the dirt bike crashes and stuff where I know what I did wrong and I can work on it, you pretty much make sure that never happens again.
Right.
That one, now I'm all like a scared little dog, dude. I'm like, I don't want anything to ever happen again. But it's
gonna be a good race.
Yeah, we'll see. Expectations are lower because I'm gonna have to. I gotta see how much I lost in this amount of time, which was probably substantial.
So it's been what, almost a month?
Yeah, like 3 weeks. Yep. Yeah, calf 19. That one I was just all like goofballed out,
all gimped up.
Yeah, unreal. So yeah, we'll see. It sucks. It's so unfortunate the timing of it.
That was
because I'm barely gonna be back, and then it's gonna be. Because you need to ride a bunch just to have like that seat time. Because the seats aren't comfortable. They're hard. But you get like calloused up to it on your old bum. When you don't ride for a while, you get so sore from like not being used to it. It's like riding a horse or something. You have to like get used to it. So that is going to be by far the worst part.
Or like when you rode a dirt bike all summer.
Yeah. And
then all winter you don't do anything. And come springtime, you start riding dirt bike again, and you're just absolutely ripped.
It wrecks you, yeah.
It's terrible.
I'm like, this is great. How fortunate. Well, we'll make do. It's just, just the timing. I'm like, of course. But that's the way it works out. You got to have adversities. Maybe it'll make the YouTube channel better.
It would have just been too easy if you didn't have some kind of difficulty there.
I love how, like, I've been so lazy with like the editing because I was like, it'd be a good video, like a good YouTube video because I have it all on video and stuff, but I'm like too lazy to even throw it together. And all I have is time, because I'm not writing or anything.
Dude,
I've worked out like maybe twice a week since it happened. I was like, not much. So it's like I have time and I just don't.
Social media. I've said it on the last 2 gaps. Oh, I'm going to be posting. I'm going to be doing this. I haven't done a single thing.
Yeah.
And it's not what I just haven't.
Yeah.
And I don't have an excuse for it. And I just haven't done it. And I'm okay with it.
You probably think about it at least once a day and you're like, oh, I should do that.
But
I get it, dude. 100%.
I want to so bad. But at the same time, I get home and I've got other things that I'm doing. And then by the time I get done with those, it's like an hour out, half hour before bed.
Yeah. No, so I can't do it.
I like to turn my phone off so I don't,
100%.
Before I go to sleep, so I'm not on it. I can sleep better. Yeah. So I'm like running out of time. But at the same time, there's days that I don't have anything going on.
Yeah.
And I'm just vibing. I don't want to go golf or me and the wife are around the house.
A lot better things to do. But no, I'm at the point. I wouldn't
say better things.
Where I'm like, I would pay someone, even if they just did the AI things that we were doing, I'd pay someone to just post that all the time for us. But you look at how much people charge for that. It's insane.
Anyone want to do like $20 a week? Because I'll do it.
Dude.
I'll pay it.
It's like bare bones to do it is like $20 a reel. No, it was $40 a reel is like the cheapest I can find. And I'm like, they're just doing the AI thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what a good side hustle, but it's crazy.
If someone wants to do it, I'll pay you $20 a week to do it.
It's such like a nuisance. I don't know. I guess if you got in the flow of it, it wouldn't be that bad, but it's just like an annoyance thing. It's just because it's not that time consuming, but it's time consuming enough to where you're just like, no, I got better stuff to do.
When you're doing the AI, they give you the worst videos out of the entire podcast.
It's more like frustrating than anything.
So you have to go through each individual video and try to find the best ones.
Yeah.
But if you don't do AI, then you have to go through and clip it out of the entire podcast, which that takes quadruple the time.
That's a full-time job. That's like an actual job. Because when I was doing that, I'm like, okay, to chop this up, clip it, and caption it, I'm like, this, I would have to do it for 6-8 hours a day. Like if I got better, I could probably get that down to 4. But if I watch like Rogan doesn't do it. Well, yeah, he does. Whoever does his.
Jamie, I think Jamie's doing like, his stuff.
To chop that up, like Theo's, he's super active on like Instagram and shorts and stuff. To do what his editor does on that, and then do all the stories, do all of the like links for everything, all this like the sponsor.
Well, I've been doing a lot of that. Like I've been doing a lot of like I've been emailing people.
I wish we had ad reads. That'd be fun. I want ad reads.
Come on. I've emailed really big companies, and I've emailed the lowest of the low companies that I think probably have been around a week.
They're all just
they all just basically tell me to get lost.
Like, dude, 23 subscribers. What are you doing?
And there was even one, dude. I wasn't having a good day.
Yeah.
And they emailed me back and like, you just do not have the viewer base, all this stuff. And I said, well, first of all, I want to gain that.
Yeah.
But I can't without some kind of sponsorship or promotion.
I know. It's like you have to be. I know. There's like levels that you have to get to. It's like, what the heck? It's crazy too, because you'll see like medium-sized YouTubers, and when they get 1,000 subs a day, it's like a bad day.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, we are years from getting 1,000 subs,
dude.
And like that's only 365,000 subs a year. Like if you do that for 4 years, then you have 1 million. But that's not even like I'm just like,
well, and that's another thing when it comes to social media. If we were gaining subscribers and followers and people were downloading this thing more,
true.
I would be so much more to do social media stuff.
If we just had the optimism we had when we started this whole gambling, we'd be chilling.
Young and dumb.
I love it. It's so funny.
How many months we've been doing this now?
The flame's just going out. Dude, too long.
Is this 6 months now? 5 months?
I don't know.
We posted the first one in December, but we recorded December 3rd.
Beginning, yeah. So
it's been 5 months.
Almost 6 though.
And we're
impressive.
At 23 subscribers.
Dude, I remember being like, oh, we got to get copyrights. We got to get like attorneys. We got to get thousands of like t-shirts.
Get bank accounts.
Gangbusters, dude. Yeah, bank account.
We almost went to the
LLC.
Bank. We almost went to the bank that one night after work.
We didn't. We're like, people are going to be so interested in what we got to say. We had topics for a long time. Bartholomew's still singing for the background music.
We don't even do topics anymore.
No.
That's just how down bad we are.
Yeah, we're just like, what's the point? I know. I was even telling SD today, dude. I'm like, yeah, you'll notice the downfall. Like, look at the thumbnails. Yeah. Look how much effort I put into them now compared to what I was doing before.
No one even liked them before. No one liked our videos before. So why put in the effort?
I know. I was telling them today, I was like, dude, I was spending like 16, 20 hours a week editing, and I'm like, I'm not a good editor, so that's a lot of it, but I'm like, still, it was a lot of cuts, a lot of things.
They looked so good.
And it was like,
and nobody cared.
Like, dude, GAF 5 got more, and there was nothing done to it.
GAF 1 still has the most.
Yeah, that is true.
We're at over 100 now.
Oh, dude, it's so funny.
And it's the worst one. It was the most awkward.
Oh, yeah, that was the one. We can't post this.
It was the first time I'd ever been on camera with a microphone in my hand.
It's gonna be okay, my guys. All right. Maybe they're what we need. I think they came in on GAF 5. All right, boy. Good boy. All right. Exit stage right. All right. Yeah, you're good. All right, Moto, go. Come on. Good boy. All right, sniff around. Isn't that nice? All right. Come on. Let's go. There, Phil. They got to smell what it was like in here, but
well, hopefully, I mean, it's gonna get a little bit crazy. I'm gonna give it my all to when the baby comes, is to try and do it as often as I can.
I think that we'll keep people guessing. We'll take a hiatus for a little bit, work on some stuff,
because right now I'm even already feeling like a little bit overwhelmed.
Oh yeah,
but I'm not even that busy.
And you're like, I still got a pod. Like I gotta go
But it is nice to pod though, because it's kind of like, all right, take a chill pill, sit back and relax for an hour, hour and a half.
Yeah, you just get to talk.
And just talk.
Yeah. I know it is like the least stressful part. I know, like the recording part is the easiest part of the whole thing. I'm like, why can't we just do this?
Yeah, and just upload it.
It'd be a dream job if we just had the homies where you could just talk and then everyone else took care of all the back end. Hopefully we'll be there someday. Like, comment, share, subscribe so we can get there. 5-star review on Yelp.
We need a guest too. We need a guest so bad.
Yeah, but it's not the dogs. I know. That's a challenge. Like, how do they get these like high profile people every like 3 times a week
that are way busier than anybody we know?
Yeah, yeah, that is true. I know it's
we can't even link up a schedule.
There's a few people I want on, but I'm like, they're probably too inappropriate. Like, we've talked about it before. I'm like, I don't want to get canceled. I want a guest. I don't want our first guest to be our last. But then again, I do, maybe. Because it'd be good entertainment.
Yeah, maybe get all riled up, you know?
It gets you there. That's wild. Actually, speaking of turning your phone off before bed, I did think of that. I bought like a old analog alarm clock because I'm just turning a new leaf, dude. Fasting again. Alarm clock, but I'm trying to go to bed a lot earlier because I've been waking up at 4:45 now because I want to start working out in the morning again. I just been doing 4:45 for a week and a half. Guess how many times I've worked out in the morning?
Twice.
0. 0. Absolutely none. And when I'm fasting, dude, it's like compared to normal days where I got to make the salad, do all this stuff, like do the protein shake. I just wake up, go fill my water, and then I'm like, I have nothing else to do. Like, you just leave. I'm like, that's kind of boring. So I'm like, I have more time. Still don't work out. Even though the garage is a gym, still not convenient enough, I guess. But I'm like, I need to go to bed earlier. So I bought one of the analog clocks and I leave my phones in the kitchen. And dude, I'm like, I wish I would have done that earlier. I didn't realize how long I would spend on Facebook Marketplace. Like, I'd go brush my teeth, do all that, hop into bed, and then just sit on Marketplace for like an hour, dude.
I've been on Marketplace so much because we're looking for tires.
Yeah, dude, the time is
still too cheap to buy brand new tires, so we're looking on Marketplace.
Like, who's got some retread 35s?
Bring it on. But the amount of time I've spent on Marketplace lately is terrible.
Your algorithm is probably so wild.
It's either the tires, golf clubs or tires.
Dude, come on, Nitto. Why can't you sponsor our 23 sub podcast? Please.
Just please. I need some tires, dude. I'm going to die.
Yeah. Do you like the new curtains? At least I just noticed they're in the thing. It's nice. You need blackout curtains for when the nephew sleeps. Yeah, dude, get some new tires, bro.
We need them bad.
Actually, I guess you're not even getting new. Get some used tires, bro.
I almost died on Friday when it snowed in town.
In your truck? Really?
When I'm going to get my new phone?
It was that bad?
Dude, I was turning off of 29. I mean, sorry, off a D&a-half to 29.
Okay, yeah.
At that light.
Yeah.
Go around the corner and we just kept going.
Look, I can't do this with the pregnant wife and the baby on the way.
Well, she can't climb in it.
Yeah, the thing is,
being pregnant, she can't climb in it.
I mean, I hate to be like, oh, you have a paid off truck, don't get a new one. For like simplicity's sake. I mean, I know lifted trucks aren't that bad. I'm just short and lazy and I can't fathom it with the baby. Bro, you might get something a little smaller. Because there's going to be times where you're going to have to like, you guys are going to have to schedule it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. If you do that, you don't need a gym membership. Because lifting a car seat in there and then getting in and out.
Well, dude, just me getting in and out, my knees are popping 24/7. It's almost blowing up.
It's high.
Well, and it's not. It's just a 6-inch lift with 35s with a gasser truck.
Dude, even our 2-inch leveling kits on the work truck is way too much.
You get in a rut and like where you step out into a rut, dude, it's like climbing a mountain.
Even on flat ground, I struggle. There's already a hole in my seat because I'm just
me too.
Up on it.
It's right there on the side where you slide in and out.
Dude, I'm like, oh, why am I such a loser? But I'm like, I don't care. It's so much for me. It's sad too because when I first got the work truck, I got one without a lift and I was so excited. And then fleet manager was like, oh, wrong truck, bring it back. He's like, you're getting this one and it's all high up. I'm like, that'd be fine if I was over 6 foot. but I've got these. I'm going to have to jump in every time. And I'm in and out of my truck no less than
100
20.
times.
Yeah. How many? We'll have to count someday.
Well, if you think about it, 4 times per cow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot.
It's a lot of times. But it's paid off. I don't want to have a payment again.
I think it's worth enough. You could get something nice still.
But I've got this much jealousy of my brother's new truck that I
do too.
I just want it.
Dude, anytime I see a nice truck, they're so nice.
And I'm just driving them around in my clapped out.
Have you rode in that thing?
No, I refuse.
Don't.
I sat in it because when he bought it, he drove it over to the house. So I sat in
sitting in it. You still smell the
about a minute and a half, and I jumped right out.
I gotta get out of here.
He was, let's go for a ride. And I'm like, no, we're not going for a ride. You can drive off.
I know. The thing for a ride's so nice. It's not lifted or anything either.
Nope, it's completely stock.
It's nice.
It's a perfect truck.
Yours isn't worth nothing, though. You could still get something nice if you sold that one.
I think it Blue Books for like 17, 18. I haven't checked.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
What the heck is happening to the market? I genuinely thought it'd be like 25 because it doesn't even have 100,000, does it?
In 2022, it was worth 23.
Dang, that's crazy. What the? I sold, bro, no shot. I sold the silver one that I bought for 18, and it had 167,000.
We're gonna do this right now, okay?
Dude, yours is nicer, and that one was a 2.7. Yours is 3.5, lifted, all that. Bro, it was an STX. It was a lower trim.
They don't take the lift and everything into account. They don't.
I guess that's true. Yeah, you don't get whatever you put in. They like.
Yeah, it's not added to it.
They make it worth less. They're like, oh, you put money into a vehicle, less.
For the pod. Let's put it in. Let's see what we got here. It's a Ford.
That was like my wife's Range Rover she bought it for 30 grand. 2 years later, we traded it for 5. I think it Blue Booked for
my gosh.
10.
Really?
In great condition, it Blue Booked for 10.
Oh.
It lost over 20 grand in 2 years. That thing, that's why I bought that, because I was like, what vehicle loses the least amount of value? And they said Toyotas.
Really?
Hold their value better than any vehicle. That thing, Blue Books, for what we bought it for.
It's a good thing my wife has a Toyota.
100%. It's crazy. Toyotas, Hondas, and Subarus hold their value super good. Volvos, I think, too. Yeah.
My wife, I told my wife though, if we get a new vehicle, she would probably be the one getting the new vehicle.
Yeah.
Because we do take hers everywhere.
Yeah.
We don't drive mine. It doesn't leave the driveway except to come here once a week.
And with the baby, hers is nice. It's not lifted or anything.
No. Okay, let's see what we're getting here. We're putting in all the little bells and whistles here.
Yeah, throw it in there, dude.
4-wheel drive.
Yeah. Tuner that needs unplugged every time.
Let's select the options. It's the V6 twin turbo 3.5.
Yeah.
6-speed automatic 4-wheel drive.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have any of that.
I've been looking at vehicles lately. Like, out of my normal one, I don't know what kind of kick I've been on. I've been looking at like a lot of Audis and Mercedes and stuff. I'm just like, I don't know what my reluctance is with buying a vehicle.
It does have a bed liner.
Yep.
It has premium wheels and oversized premium tires.
Nice.
It has running boards. It doesn't have any extra packages because it's a piece.
Missing some buttons.
Oh, hey, we glued those back on.
It's back, dude. You're vibing now.
Oh, let's see.
Blue Book's just like, you can put whatever you want in there. We're good.
What condition would you say it's in?
It's good condition.
Good. Has repairable cosmetic defects or has minor cosmetic defects? It doesn't look like new, so we're not going to go excellent condition. Good or very good?
You could go very good, probably.
Let's go good. Let's go on the lower end.
Okay, let's go good.
Yeah, let's go. Let's not expect a whole lot.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Drum roll.
Actually, that's a lot better than I thought.
Long drums.
Better than I thought.
Dude, not bad. Yeah. I'd ask the upper range of that.
I think right in the middle is fine. I think if you want to buy the truck, we'll sell it right now for 21.
Jeez, dude. Yeah, that's about right.
It Blue Book's 19 to 22.
17, I'm like, dude.
Well, that's the low end. So
No shot.
Well, because when I brought
you
it
could
in,
probably trade it in for.
that's what it was.
Yeah.
When I brought it to, because I brought it to Nissan, and I
then
wanted
they
to trade it
turn
in.
around and sell it for 25.
And they said, well, we'll give you 22 for it. And that was in 2022?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, we'll give you 22,000 for it. And I was like, oh, okay. So I just kind of depreciated, a little bit over time. So I kind of came up with the 17, 18 mark.
Yeah.
So that makes me feel better.
Yeah. Heck yeah, dude. No, that's nice. Yeah, you could get a nice whip for that, I feel.
I don't know. Because if I do, I want to get, I don't need a brand new vehicle.
A little bit more on top of that, you could get a nice LV7.
If I get a Duramax,
Then if you save up
it's
for
going to
a
be
few
an
more
L5P.
years, yeah, you could get an L5P.
I want an L5P.
You're only 4 years of saving every single month away from that.
Every dime that I make.
Yeah, if you save $1,000 a check for the next 5 years, you'd get an L5P. I don't know what's stopping you. Plus selling that and that being the down payment. Come on, you got it, dude.
Well,
kids' cute future college fund.
no,
Yeah, put it on the
L5P. That's what we want. Your college is not important to us here. Sit down. Pops didn't go to college.
Yeah.
He didn't finish college, so you'll be fine. You'll make it.
You'll be totally fine.
And when you're my age, you can have an L5P.
We'll hand it down. You'll get that one. Imagine then they're like, wait, you have to drive this thing? Are you kidding me?
It doesn't fly?
Yeah, who would drive a vehicle? That's Stone Age activity. That's peasant activity. You're like, oh, all right. They just teleport everywhere instantly.
Dude, that'd be crazy. That'd be wild.
You know what, dude? I was thinking of that the other day. It's the fast got me thinking. I've been thinking, fast do that to you. Like third day in, you kind of go, maybe it's delusion or something.
Yeah.
The business ideas and the ideas you get are just crazy. Like I'm dreaming again. I don't remember dreams.
Crazy.
I've been remembering them. But I was thinking about like if I had 3 wishes, I'm like, dude, my first one would be to never have to eat and just be satiated all the time. Like never have the urge. Because I don't really get hangry or anything, but I still like you have to eat. And I get like cravings. That would be so nice to never have that. And then to never need sleep and just be like ideal energy all the time. I'd be so pumped on that.
What would be the third? What would be your third wish?
The third would be a toss up. There'd be a few things. In either one, I'd be fine.
Well, first you need to wish for 3 more wishes.
Yeah. Yeah, true. They don't let that happen anymore, though. Too many people got the loophole. The other wish would be like buy Bitcoin at the bottom and still remember my keys and have that now. That'd be nice. Be able to ride a BMX bike like Josh Dove. Be able to drum like Austin Archie from Lorna Shore. Or probably be able to ride a dirt bike like Jet and not get hurt. On the third wish, if any of those 4 happen, I'd be like, all right, cool. Like you could just do whatever. And I'd be like, heck yeah. Such dumb wishes, dude. I wouldn't say they're dumb wishes. I'm just never eating, wide awake, just drumming my ass off all the time, dude. They're like, this guy's an idiot.
They do the little whole, I'd never have to eat again, but you're just this complete, you're just bones, dude. They'd screw you over so bad.
It's like that movie where like the devil grants the wishes, so there's always like a terrible catch to it. I'm like, great, dude. I'm just so malnourished. Like, I'm not hungry at least.
You can play the drums, but nobody can hear it.
Everybody can hear it but me, so it's just making fun of
You can ride a dirt bike, but the dirt bike doesn't run. You can ride it just doesn't run.
I can do it on a VR headset. Yeah.
My brother.
You gotta talk to it. You gotta talk about it, dude. Because you had it for a while, didn't you?
The VR?
Yeah, they said you had it.
Yeah, I had it for like close to a year.
Yeah.
And
then the fam.
I had it in our spare bedroom because I just never touched it.
Yeah.
And then we were doing the baby room, and I was like, all right, get this out of here. I don't want it. Yeah. It's taking up space. My brother took it home, and they just downloaded this golf simulator. It is so fun. It is crazy fun.
Did you ever play the golf simulator, or you never even downloaded it?
I never even thought of it. Because when it was in another room, I never went in that room.
I could have had a simulator this whole time.
Yeah.
Imagine how good you'd be now. Are you kidding?
It's a disgrace.
Even your backyard's still, I know you say it's small, it's still big enough. You could swing out there even with that.
But the bad thing is my whole backyard is rocks. So like trying to swing because
I've got like a bunch of turf I could give you.
He got the club, like the club controller.
Really? That's the move.
So because before when you were playing it, it's just the little tiny because it's just the meta.
Yeah.
Quest. Well, no, was it? Was it MetaQuest?
I think so.
Or something like that? I don't know exactly what it is. It's the Meta one. But the controllers just like they fit in the hands and they have the
Yeah.
rings over the top.
Mhm.
So trying to swing, because you have to actually
it's like
swing.
awkward with the rings and
It
stuff.
just it holds weird. But he got the club. And I haven't seen it with the club.
Yeah.
So I'm really curious to try it this weekend.
Dude, that's so sick. That's going to be fun. You're going to be hooked.
He golfed
You're going to be like Pops. You're going to be sore, dude.
Dude.
He did like 27 holes, he said.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, that's impressive.
He played for like 4 hours.
Like your ribs and stuff.
My brother was 6 under last night.
Oh, my goodness.
On 9.
Dang. I wonder how that's going to translate in real life. Bro, I was even talking to JP today. I was like, what's your handicap? Because he was talking about a tournament. I'm like, dang, I can't go do it because I got the graduation. But, bro, they're like so good. He's like, it's 8, but it used to be 4. I'm like,
oh his handicap is 8? JP, why aren't you teaching me how to golf, dude? Please,
bro,
I'm begging you.
We need to hit him up because I think they need one more person for that tournament. Oh, no, you have the baby shower.
I have the baby shower that weekend. Where's the tournament at?
I think Rangeley, probably.
In Rangeley.
Yeah.
Dude,
be fun.
Teach me how to golf, please. I'm begging you. I need you.
Have you been watching any golf?
I watched the Masters. And then
Rory won? Who won that one?
Roy.
Yeah,
Roy
we talked about that one, yeah.
Which very well deserved. He got the Grand Slam. Good for him.
I know, that's crazy.
First time since 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And Tiger did it.
Yeah, that's
so that was pretty cool. But since then, I haven't really watched because I'm kind of boycotting PGA right now.
Why?
Because they
big live guy.
They suspended the 17 players on the PGA for playing in the live tournament.
What?
They suspended them. 17 of them.
No way.
Yesterday. Yeah. Oh, there's a big
there's
old
gotta
list
be
of them.
big guys in it. Because there's big.
Phil Mickelson was one of them. He got.
Yeah, because he's like a big part of live.
Yeah, he got suspended. Oh, where was it?
Why would they do that?
Okay, there it is. I have it pulled up already because me and Bone Daddy were talking about it this morning.
Just because they don't want the competition? But you look at the contracts of the live stuff, you're like, how can you turn that down as a human being? You can't turn that kind of money down. Yeah. And it looks fun. Like the live just looks fun. I know PGA has the prestige and it'll always have that. It's like traditional golf. It's always going to be that, you know?
Right.
Like that's the pinnacle. But dude, live, you get paid an insane amount of money and it's like a party.
Yeah.
So it's like, why? They're totally different things. I don't know.
Sergio Garcia, Taylor Gooch.
Dang, already.
Dustin Johnson, Matt Jones.
So they can't play PGA anymore?
They're suspended.
Oh my gosh. What in the world?
I think you say his name, Grammy McDowell.
Dude, that's going to hurt PGA more than anyone because you ain't the only one boycotting it, I'm sure.
Kevin Na, Andy Ogletree. That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Turk Pettit, Ian Poulter, Charles Schwartzel, Hudson Swafford.
I don't know that.
I don't know that one. And Lee Westwood.
Dang, dude. That is crazy.
There's a bunch of them. So I'm kind of boycotting PGA right now. Because in my opinion, what I was telling Bone Daddy today. So, PGA, LIV, if you're hearing this, probably not. Here's my suggestion.
Please be our 24th subscriber.
Please. What I think you should do is have a LIV versus PGA event where you have one player from LIV, one player from PGA.
Yeah.
They're playing against each other. And you have one just go down the line and they all play each other.
That would be sick.
And have a tournament that way. I think that would be crazy fun.
Both would make so much money.
Exactly.
Too. I'm like, the rising tide lifts all boats on that stuff. Like PGA, people that play LIV, like you're not losing. I don't know. Maybe they are. Because I know LIV has so much money.
Oh, they have so much.
Hundreds of millions.
Because they're out of Dubai, aren't they?
I think so. I think it's like Saudi funded.
Yeah.
Which is pretty rad. But yeah, that's.
Like DeChambeau, he's really big into LIV.
Mm-hmm.
Mickelson's really big into LIV. I cannot remember the one guy's name.
I guess that would be kind of like the NFL. But the NFL, there's no way that would work. You couldn't
play NFL and XFL.
They get paid good. They aren't crazy rules, I don't think. Even like college players, they make money now.
They can.
Father-in-law showed me a kid the other day that got like a $4 million contract for college.
The NFL draft is tonight. So that's why I was 2 minutes late, is because I was watching the first pick of the draft.
I didn't even notice. The wife noticed. She's like, D-Lane's a minute late.
Like, I was a minute late because
You're watching the Cowboys?
No. I just wanted to watch the first pick of the draft.
Yeah.
I like watching the first pick because they are a complete disaster the next year. It's the curse of the first pick.
Oh, really?
There's not been, I mean, I'm not for sure, but for as long as I watched it, there's not been a good first round draft pick that has made it and succeeded.
Really?
That's like
the most
tier
prestigious
one
thing, though. You want to be the first round.
You want to be the first round pick. The first pick of the draft.
Was Tim Tebow?
No, I don't believe so. No, maybe he was.
Who else was a good? I wonder if Johnny Football was.
Yep, Johnny Manziel was one, and he's out. He's gone. Baker Mayfield. I think
was Russell Wilson? Why did he fail so bad for us?
He's old. I mean, he had an amazing career.
Seahawks.
He's won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
What
other quarterbacks do we have
for the entire NFL?
No, just Broncos. I'm trying to think.
Well, you've had so many quarterbacks in the past.
Peyton was our last good one, wasn't he?
Yeah, so I think you guys have gone through at least one or two.
I remember Kyle Orton. When was that?
Kyle Orton?
When was Kyle Orton?
I don't know. I don't remember.
After Elway or something, maybe? Because I remember Mike Shanahan. It's been so long since I've watched football. It's crazy the amount of animations and broadcasting on football.
It's crazy.
We watched some, I think, during Christmas or something at the in-laws, and I'm like, dude, you think editing a podcast is hard? I'm like, how do they do this?
It's crazy.
There's just so much going on, and then the lines for the first downs and everything, the stuff that they have on there is so sophisticated from what I remember, and even the instant replays and stuff. I'm like,
that's crazy.
It's right there, and I'm like, how did they get these? And then it's like a drone or the thing on the line.
It's on a line,
dude. That angle is so sick.
And
this is
the crazy part. I mean, it's live. I mean, it's a few minutes, maybe a few minutes behind.
How do they do that?
It's perfect. It's perfect every time.
Broadcast.
So
even the cameramen, I'm like, how the golf cameramen actually blow my mind,
dude. Watching that
stay on the ball. That is one thing I'll give PGA. My father-in-law was talking about the other day too when we were watching some golf. He said PGA cameramen are better than the LIV ones.
100%
on it. I was like,
100%.
That is a skill. It takes years to get that because they watch them hit and then they stay on it, and not only stay on it, but zoom into it to where it's even harder and you
can see the ball spinning.
I'm like, how, dude? It's so sick.
Well,
you could have the best camera in the world. That's still hard.
Watching the Masters was. Because this was my first year that I've watched the Masters from the start
to finish
to the end.
Yeah,
every day I watched it, or if I wasn't watching it, I was listening to it.
Right.
So watching those cameramen do that, it was mind blowing.
You're paying more attention to the cameramen than the game.
Did you watch or listen to the Masters?
Just a tiny bit.
Do you know?
I've seen clips.
Do you know the rules? Some of the weird rules at Augusta.
Mm-mm.
So at Augusta, for the
where is Augusta?
Georgia.
Okay.
For the Masters, if you're at Augusta, you cannot say fans. You cannot say the word fans. Fans.
Yeah.
It's spectator or something else, because fan relates to a fanatic, and they do not want a golf fanatic at the course.
They're that's LIV activity. Fanatics are for LIV. We got spectators.
That's 100-year-old tradition.
That's crazy.
All the food is the exact same price it was when it first opened.
That's nice.
So you can get a hot dog for 75 cents $1.
Wow.
There's no running.
Imagine it's just an outside vendor too. They're like, can we please raise our prices? You're killing us. They're like, shut up. You got free tickets.
There's no running at all by anybody at that course.
A ball's just coming for you.
Nope.
You're like,
you cannot run.
You just fast walk away.
And then there's no phones allowed in Augusta. They have pay phones in the facility that you can use to make a phone call.
Old school.
Oh, it's crazy.
You know what I want to do? I want to play in Augusta, dude. And when they're interviewing me, whatever place I get, it doesn't matter. When they're interviewing me, I want to be like, I just want to thank all my fans. I love you. I want to crack a beer, chug it while having my phone in selfie mode, running away just to see what would happen.
Thanks for all the fans.
Hillary Clinton's add another one to the list. Bye, Felicia. That is wild, though. Those are some crazy rules. I'd get my 75-cent hot dog on the way out, though. Get that old glizzy.
Do you know how much I think we talked about it on the last pod, how much the last player, he made 25 grand.
Mind-boggling.
And he shot 18 over.
Like, we could do, well, I probably still couldn't do that, but it's like, dude.
He shot 18 over. That's all he played was 18.
He's like, just give me my check.
He was eliminated the first day. And he played 18, and he was 18 over. He bogeyed every single hole.
He's probably like, I played good today. Not bad.
Oh, it's just crazy.
I know, that's so funny. That's rad, though.
And he played in the Masters.
Dude, I'm like, man, I'd want my kid to, even if he is bad at golf, I'm like, dude, just do that. You're making what, like, a really good dirt biker makes. You're making that in one round what he makes in half a year of, like, training.
Well, do you know what the winner of the Masters gets?
It's like, isn't it like $4 million?
Yeah, $4 million.
For one thing. So what would Rory get with the Grand Slam then?
No, it was just 4. He got the 4 mil. But it's a total of a $20 million pot.
And that's just the pot. So sponsorships and everything else, they're probably making like $10 million. Because bonuses and stuff are structured.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they're talking about Augusta. What Augusta makes.
Oh, Augusta. Dude.
So it was roughly the math that I did.
Dude.
Because it was $20,000 a ticket to get into the Masters. There was roughly 15,000 people there. That over the course of
Plus
the 4
broadcast, dude, I can't even. How much would that be?
Let's just go
over 100 million.
Let's just go even $15,000.
They're like, listen,
we're
we're helping you guys out. Wait, how much is one ticket?
For day 3, it was $19,000 for day 3. Not even day 4.
So they're like, we're cutting you guys a break on keeping the food the same.
So let's just average it out, and let's just say $18,000. Well, that's $270 million just in people that are attending ticket prices. That's not the food. That's not the sponsorships. That's not the viewers at home.
Broadcast, yeah.
That's $270 million.
Dude, and they're like, oh, Rory, you won?
Here's 4.
Here's 4 of that. You get your cut.
Yeah.
And you wonder why people are going to LIV.
It's just a crazy atmosphere over at LIV. Have you watched a LIV tournament or a LIV event?
Not all the way through. I've never watched anything all the way through, but I've seen clips. And stuff.
My sister-in-law, she's worked
music. And
she's
stuff.
worked the LIV event.
Yeah,
and so like they walked with for Bryson's round.
Yeah,
they walked with him, and they said it's just like the funnest atmosphere you can think of for golf.
Yeah, and a lot of money, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see why the homies are going over there.
Yep. Well, there's not as many rules over there. It's kind of a free for all.
Which for like the newer guys is probably cool.
Well, if you think of people like Bryson DeChambeau and John Rahm and like those type of guys, the guys that do the YouTube,
it's like a John Daly thing.
Yeah,
too.
They just go to have a good time.
Has he played LIV?
I think like he's made appearances.
He'd be like the poster child, dude. He'd be so sick on LIV.
Dude, he made so much money. So he owns a Hooters that's in Augusta.
Have you heard of him like living in the Hooters?
Yeah.
Did you hear that story?
He made so much money. His Hooters made so much money the week of the Masters.
Oh,
a ridiculous amount of money.
That's such a good idea.
Yeah, he was at the restaurant the whole time.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, they made it. It was a crazy amount. I don't remember what it was.
Price completely sold out. Yeah, could you imagine?
I've never even been to a Hooters.
Me either.
I've never been. I've heard their wings are amazing. But,
really?
Yeah, that's the one thing.
They just filed bankruptcy.
Do they really?
Yeah. I mean, they're still around. Burger King just filed bankruptcy too.
Well, a lot of them. I think they file at least once a year.
Yeah. Dude, the layoffs in the tech industry right now, like
it's
I'm looking
crazy.
at all of it.
I've been getting notifications on Twitter.
Government, and then like Intel just laid off 20% of their entire stuff. I'm like, there's so many. And I see all these like videos of just no one can get a job in tech. They're like, I've applied to there's people that are like, I've done over 1,000, like, sent my thing in, and they have like
positions,
bachelor's degrees and all of that, and just can't get anything. There's people with master's degrees. They can't get anything. I'm like, dude, is AI already that good? Like, what the heck? I feel for them. But I'm like, it makes you grateful for what we got. I'm like, dude, I got to ride this thing. Like, I better button up. It's a wild time in the country. Every time I look at the stock market, it's either like down historically or up like crazy. I'm like, I just need to not.
Well, it's a good thing that the guy that I know that was that worked at Adobe that he got out when he did, I guess.
100%. Yeah, timed that perfect.
He's graduating next week.
Heck yeah.
Getting a bachelor's. He got his bachelor's degree.
That's so crazy.
So he was...
Yeah, Adobe just had huge layoffs.
He was the VP of Adobe, the tech company. Yeah. Adobe. What would they call that? What are they technically called? A software company? Yeah. He was a VP for them, and he retired 2 years ago, 2 years ago, and he's got his bachelor's degree. He did all of it with no degree.
Dude, just crazy. Because it's like the people that work for him all have like bachelor's and master's or associates. Like they have
very
all that.
Nice guy too. I mean, he's a great dude.
All the people that worked for him were extremely highly educated, and he out-earned them by 200 times. I love that. Well, I mean, you think about it, and it's like entrepreneurs and stuff are the ones that take the risks. So the security to them isn't very appealing. They like the risk and the reward and the grind, to where like company boys, they like the security and like stability, you know? So it's like give or take. Because to be that guy and get to that level, he's endured stuff that a lot of, like, I probably want to.
He's a very impressive dude. And to sit and talk to him, would never, but you never guess who he was.
I love that.
He's just a very nice guy. So I don't know. He's a cool dude.
That's so cool. You love to see it, especially when they get to that level and are like douchebags. You know?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, we were at a football game, and me and my wife, we sat next to him, and it's like a 2.5 hour long football game, 3 hour football. We just sat there and chit chatted the whole time. Just normal conversation. I had no clue what he did at that point. Cool. Yeah, really cool dude.
I would hope I'd be like that if I was at that level. No promises, dude.
We'll come to find out, he's got two or three houses in Hawaii.
Rightfully so.
2 or 3 houses in St. George, Utah. They've got a house.
Dude, St. George is so nice lately. I've been seeing houses there, like new builds. I'm like, when did St. George, like, it's always been a decent place, like middle class place. Now I'm like, dude, that place is sick.
I want to go. There's a golf course down there, and I want to go golf it. So I don't remember what it's called.
Let's go.
Oh man,
that'd be sick.
I talk about golf like I'm good at it, and that I know what I'm doing, and I have no clue.
You just got to play more, dude. You'll be there. Well, do you have a baby on the way? Prioritize that whenever you can. After a few months, you'll get back in the swing, and you'll be able to do whatever. No pun intended. Back in the swing, but you'll be able to do whatever you want.
We'll see.
Hopefully,
we'll see.
The hardest part about that is like going and doing it. Like you just want to be with your kid, but you'll be. It's like you said, and then I'm not to that point yet, but in no time you'll be golfing with her. So it's like you'll be doing it all the time.
I know, dude.
I saw overtime. What's that? I need to go golf with the kid.
I saw a set of kids clubs. I almost picked them up, but I'm like.
You're like, I still got a little bit of time.
We still got a few years.
But tariffs might make them more expensive, so maybe I should buy them now.
I almost picked them up, but I didn't. I refrained.
What are we at on
That's
time?
What I've been trying to look, but I don't see it.
It's smaller than the other one. We switched from our other streaming thing because it was charging me like $10 a week to this one.
Where's it at?
Timing's getting harder. It's on the top next to the record. I just don't have good enough eyes to see it.
Next to the record? An hour and 4? I think it says an hour and 4.
Hell yeah. Dude, I can't believe we're over an hour.
Yeah, that doesn't feel like it.
That's crazy. I was thinking we'd be at like maybe 40 minutes. Seemed like about 40. I feel like the lights are brighter this time, dude.
Well, okay.
Is it this angle, maybe?
I think it's the angle.
Since we moved it?
I think it's the angle. Yeah, they're really... I just looked at that light bulb. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. You just blink. That's all you see for the rest of the night. Like, so much for going to bed early. Now I'm like a moth.
That was terrible. Oh, that was bad. What else is new? Anything going on? Got any big plans coming up besides the race?
Keep the lawn going. Dude,
It looks amazing.
It's not even trimmed, dude.
It looks great.
I was like, the weeds are popping up like crazy, and that thing's overgrown. I'm like, the front of my house looks terrible right now. It drives me insane, but I don't have time after work, so I'm like, screw it.
Yeah.
And the hand isn't in a very weed-pulling mood lately. But I've been getting estimates for my AC lately.
Yeah.
Because last year I was like, I'll just do mini splits in the room. But then I'm like, oh, let's see what like a replacement get. Something better than a swamp cooler. But it's like better than a swamp cooler up there has to be another form of a swamp cooler. They don't make, maybe they make rooftop like air conditioners, but I just
like
can't.
refrigeration.
Yeah, I can't even get an estimate for it because it's so expensive because they'd have to duct it. So now I'm like, okay, I either get like a replacement of my swamp cooler with the pads, or I get like a master cool, which is like a box with one side that pulls in, which is like mid-grade, or you get a Breeze Air, which is an Australian made like plastic, but they're like super cold. They work really good. They have a touchscreen. The estimates are mind-boggling. Like just to replace what I got now is like 55.
That's just to replace what you have now.
Yeah.
Oh god.
With the pan and stuff. The middle grade one is like 6,800, and then the Breeze Air, and this is with two estimates. The Breeze Air is like 10 grand. So when I look at Home Depot or Lowe's, like a really nice swamp cooler is like $600 up there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, that's weird. And then like the mid-grade Master Cool, which they have there, the most expensive one you can buy is $1,400.
So they're just charging you out the ass.
Breeze Airs, you can't buy Breeze Airs. It's like illegal to buy them if you're not.
Oh, really? I didn't know. I had no clue.
I don't think it's illegal, but you can't buy them unless someone's like selling one, which is pretty rare because it's one of those things to where it's like the contractor has to do it, you know? You have to be a licensed like HVAC
You have to know what you're doing.
company to get them and to like service them. But I really want one because the touchscreen's nice and they're small. They're super energy efficient. It's still a swamp cooler though.
Yeah.
And they'll get the water and then they like flush it every 8 hours so it doesn't build scale or whatever. So I'm like, it would be nice. But I'm like, for $10,000.
At that point, you just do central air.
Yeah.
You just pay
like,
the extra money and do central
air is 23 grand.
Do it.
I know.
Do it.
But I'm like, what in the world? And then I'm like, I'll just do mini splits. I'm back to just the mini split life because I'm like,
I told you we could do it.
Yeah, because they have what is it? Mr. Cool. They make the pre-charged refrigerator packs where you just run it, do the hole in the wall, mount it up, and you're good. So I might just do that. Because, you're an electrician. Macy P is an electrician. You guys probably have to help me out. Even J-Rod offered to help. So I'm like, sweet, dude. We got a crew.
Just have a company crew out here and just letting it go.
Like, I'll fire up the old Blackstone. We'll get some barbecuing and beers or whatever you guys are into. I shouldn't even ask what Macy B's into. He'd be like, if we get some weird requests, dude.
We don't want to know.
I'd do my best, dude.
I don't want to know what he's into.
But yeah, that was it. I'm like, are you kidding me, dude? Come on. It's
just let's get it just a little bit closer to the baby coming. Just a teensy bit little closer, so that way I'm right by the house. Okay.
Yeah.
I've gotta time my stuff right.
I know. I don't know when it'll be. It might not even be this summer. Honestly, like I think I'm gonna go buy a belt and motor for this thing and just milk it and get better pads and stuff. I might milk this thing because, like, I don't know. It's so dumb. Like, I can drop $5,000 on a bicycle that ruins my fucking life. But having like comfort air in my house, and no,
absolutely,
it's not. It's not even the price. It's like the thought of spending that much on a swamp cooler is like, I can't bring myself to it.
I know. Well, when we bought our house, dude, that was like one of my main things is that when we bought the house, I want it to have central air.
Yeah.
Because my parents got it in their house.
Absolutely.
And it was a game changer. We grew up with the swamp cooler, you turn it on first thing, all the dust blows out. It smells like fish. It was terrible.
Yeah. You're like, I don't like the aquarium smell.
It's like that for like the first few hours.
Yeah.
It hated it. Then they got central air, and it was a game changer. Yeah. I'd have to put a jacket on inside, and it's 100 degrees outside.
Yeah.
So I can't go back. I will never go back to having a swamp cooler.
And it just makes everything all soggy. It's it's no bueno. I think the new ones are a lot better.
I think so.
Like the Breeze Air, like you're probably not getting like this one.
Well, even
it's
probably
like the soggy, but
like the newer, like just base model swamp coolers are probably way better than they were.
But even then, like even the Breeze Air $10,000, even then doesn't even like come close. I think the mini splits come closer to Central Air than a $10,000 Breeze Air.
The one that you had in here last week?
Oh, that thing?
That thing?
The Walmart special?
I walked in here, I was shivering.
Bro, the Walmart boy.
I was shivering when I walked in here.
You should feel that bastard when it blows, because it blows the hot air out.
Yeah.
If you go out there and feel it, it feels like an exhaust. Like, this is...
Dude, I was scared to wear shorts this evening because I was like, I'm gonna freeze my ass off when I get in that room.
Yeah,
because it was cold.
Maybe I'll just stick to that thing.
Dude, that thing is amazing.
I just bought that because I have another like portable AC thing. But dude, this thing's so funny because the bottom of it's kind of like a swamp cooler, because the bottom of it you fill with water and it like cycles through. And when my mother-in-law stayed with me last year, I had to fill it every single night because it like goes through water. But I would fill it with ice water. Oh. So I'd fill it up and then just put ice in it so it'd be colder. And it works okay, but just insanely loud, insanely cumbersome. And luckily she didn't mind. She probably did, but she's too polite to be like, this thing is terrible. So I got that one. Dude, that thing, I'm like... That one I had to get because it's a better deal. Yeah. That other one, I'll have to show it to you. I think my sister gave it to me. It's really nice, but running that all the time, I'd be like, I don't know if I'd be able to keep up with that one. But even that one's cumbersome. Even the new one is. So I'm like, I don't know.
Nothing.
Even the mini splits sitting on the wall are cumbersome. I don't like the look.
Dude, when me and my wife first got married, we had a townhome and we were renting it. We only had a 1-year lease.
Yeah.
AC goes out.
No.
Then
in the middle of summer?
Yeah. We moved in June.
Yeah.
Mid-July, end of July, something like that. Yeah. AC goes out. So it's just, it's terribly hot. Yeah. Then going into wintertime, furnace goes out.
Oh my gosh. At least you guys didn't have to pay for any of it.
Well, I mean, kind of did, but not really.
Oh, no.
So the landlord was like, if you just pay for it, I'll just take it off the rent.
Oh.
So, I mean, we did pay for it, but we didn't pay for it.
Wait, no. Don't do that.
Well, that's what we did.
No, it's like, no. What the heck? Was it as much as the rent?
No, not at all. It was like $500-$600 at a time for like getting the repair guy to come out. Because he lived in Gunnison. So him to come down with the repair guy, get all of it set up when we were going to be there. So somebody was there. It would just kind of been a pain. So he's like, you just call, you get it set up, you pay for it, send me the receipt, we'll take it off the rent. So we did that. And then so we had all the problems when we were there. AC going
as
out
bad as I want to be a landlord, I'm like, I guess it wouldn't be fair to be like, no, dude, you fix it. And then since I've been just dying of heat, how about you take it off the rent for my inconvenience? But that's just me. Because if I'm the landlord and someone did that to me, I'd be like, I'm barely making money. But, you know.
I'm barely making it, dude. I don't even have money to feed
I feel like it's the landlord's responsibility to make sure everything's like nice and up to date and works all the time. So your tenants are never like uncomfortable.
When it came with a washer and dryer, any load of laundry that we did, we had to dry it 3 times.
My goodness gracious.
Like it'd do a cycle, restart it. I just
get one of those lines in the yard and do it.
We were on the 2nd floor.
Oh my gosh. You're just stringing it out to the fence down below.
It was terrible.
Reeling it in.
It was on-street parking, so it was all parallel parking.
Oh my gosh.
Everything was parallel parking.
Did you have your truck then?
So I actually had to keep the old F-150 at my parents' house because I had the work truck and my wife's car, and we could only have 2 cars.
Yeah, you're like
so it sat for over a year.
Dry rotting the tires and everything.
It didn't. I think I drove it maybe 5 miles in a year.
So funny, dude.
But that's where the old...
If you want to buy it, 21 grand.
Mint. The old silver F-150.
First come, first serve.
The old silver one.
No reserves.
Your pride and joy.
Oh, yeah, my babe.
That's so...
That thing did make me $4 grand.
It was parallel parking, but that's when the parking... Like, the park went out in it.
Yeah.
So I had to chalk the wheels. So in the mornings,
dude, heck yeah.
What I'd have to do is take the chocks out of the front and leave the ones in the back. So then I just hop in and take off. So that way it wouldn't roll.
You wouldn't roll backwards. Yeah. The neighbors are just looking like, I can't wait till these ghetto boys leave.
Oh, we'd start it in the morning, dudes, and you just see me just out there running around, just throwing chalks in the bed and then taking off at 4 o'clock in the
I'm
morning.
out of here. Oh, that's so funny.
And
dude.
the alarm would sometimes go off on its own, like the panic alarm. So I'd be like,
what if it has those issues now after I sold it? Oh,
not
man.
my problem.
Yeah, not my problem either.
It'd be like 1 o'clock in the morning and the alarm just starts going off. So I'm in the
That's so
dark
funny.
fumbling for the keys, like trying to click it.
You don't bring your phone to bed, but you have to bring your keys to bed to shut the alarm clock off. Oh,
Yeah, it was quite a struggle. That thing.
did I ever tell you what happened to my rental? My first rental in Renfrew?
Uh-uh.
I think I did.
When it
didn't I?
flooded?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think,
dude.
yeah, I heard a little bit about it.
The water main broke. Thank goodness it broke before or after the whatever. I don't know, but it wasn't our fault.
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
And it was on a hill, so everything below it. And it's from like the early 1900s, all those houses. So
Dude,
I'm like,
you've had some bad luck with water.
yeah, my last house too.
Well,
After I
your
moved.
rental, the last house, and then when you moved in here.
Yeah.
Was
Because
it
the
this one?
swamp cooler
Yeah.
blew apart and put a huge hole in the roof. Dude, the water damage has been real. Luckily, I didn't have to pay for the rental because that was the landlords when that happened. Like the city had to come dig it up and stuff,
Yeah.
but it was post their thing, so it was my landlord's responsibility.
Yeah.
Because remember, I told you we get our water bill. It was like $1,200 when it was usually like $50, and it said like 220,000 gallons. So their meter had read it like it was going into our house, but it was after their meter. So then it's the landowner's responsibility.
Yeah.
But you couldn't see it from the surface. It had blown apart and made like a cave underneath to where it was just blowing under there and then like going down. So underneath,
You had an underground pond, dude.
underneath the hill, I can't even imagine the erosion and stuff. I'm like, I'm pretty sure all that stuff's gonna like, I don't know.
It's gonna cause a sinkhole.
It might, dude. I think it did at some point because that's 220,000 gallons
Yeah, that's a lot
that
of water.
you never see from the surface. It's going somewhere.
That's a lot.
Like it was crazy, and I think it had gone for a long time. But yeah, their bill, I think it was like 18 grand or something, 20 grand, and that was like cut down a lot.
Yeah.
That was the city like, all right, we'll cut you a deal, and they were like, we have to rent this for the next 10 years to pay that off. They're like, we're never gonna make up. I'm like,
Well,
not my problem.
and then the house that you sold,
Yeah.
luckily the water broke after you sold it.
Thank goodness. Yeah, water main broke while they were on like a 2-week vacation. HOA calls, they're like, hey, we're missing like 80,000. We were missing like 80,000 gallons or something. And they're like, might have been even more. They're like, so we went down and we checked the crawl space of your old place to see. And they're like, I think the new owners are gone, but yeah, it's definitely there. I'm like, oh gosh, because that water is expensive.
Yeah.
It's 6 cents a gallon.
Yeah.
Plus the damages. I'm like, and it was on an artificial foundation because you've seen it.
Yeah.
All that dirt that it sits on is from like being brought up from that hill.
Yeah, they built it up.
So I'm like, that's not sketch. Crazy. Dude, I don't care. That place cost me 30 grand to sell it. So they get a little bit of whatever. I mean, it was nice when they moved in. That water main, not my problem.
You and water, they just have nuts.
This thing, I've left the distiller thing going. Irrigation, I've had issues with that. Like last year, pre-valve,
Yeah.
it started leaking right when they kicked the water on. So all winter, no water and nothing. If I would have known, I could have changed the valve. Everything would be fine. Nope. Right when they kick it on, I find the leak. I'm like, that's nice. Just unbelievable. Never fails. Being a homeowner is the best.
It's amazing.
Yeah, now the wife wants to do full kitchen remodel. I'm like, all
Oh.
right, mini split it is.
Dude, I can't do any more.
Yeah, you're like, I'm burnt out. I'm over it. You guys nested hard though.
We did nest
You guys
hard.
are ready for the
But
baby.
since we bought that house,
Yeah,
it's been a money pit.
relentless.
We move in, hot water heater goes out because the plumber blew it up pretty
And that
much.
was his fault. Yeah,
And then they wanted to charge me $2,200 to replace a hot water heater that cost $600 that I could just do myself. And then AC went out. Then the fridge went out.
that's right.
Right now we're having issues with the power. All the breakers will just trip for no reason.
All of them?
A lot of them
Whoa,
just trip for no reason.
interesting.
So like I came home from work the other day.
Yeah.
My chest freezer. It'd been turned off for a long time with all the cow in it, dude.
You got to get like
With the beef.
You got to get like a backup generator just for that thing, dude. Don't let that thing spoil.
Yeah. Well, luckily it's the deep freeze.
Yeah.
So
it's good for.
I've got like 12 hours before
Yep.
I really got to start worrying.
Yep. But
So it was on when the wife left for work at 7. So I was good by the time I got home at 4.
What in the world? Just randomly started doing it.
Yeah, random. We got fiber put in at the house, but nobody will come install it inside so I can have it.
Mine is too, like to get it in the house.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I've called them twice.
Why?
Called them twice. They won't.
Like, you guys have done all the work. Just, I feel like the easy part is this. And you just get ghosted.
Mm-hmm.
It's out of Montrose. I'm like, well, mine was at least. Whoever I call or whatever.
Okay. Really? Clearworks?
Clearworks, yeah. It's a Montrose number.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
The one that called me, at least.
Huh.
I'm like, that's the one I was trying to call back and nothing. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll get it when I get it. They said it was quite a big list. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm like, they already ran everything.
Yeah, everything's there. They just have to tap it into the house.
Yeah.
It's really not that big a deal.
It'll be nice. Hopefully the pod's better once we get that too. Actually, no, I switched this back to gigs, but it still takes so long.
Let's hope that here in a little bit, we'll be able to make some money to where we'll have our own studio, not at one of our houses.
It's going to happen.
And we can just both meet at the studio.
Yep. Yeah.
That would be nice.
Bring our guests there. Not have the dog yelling at us the whole time.
It's good,
Can't
dude.
beat
It
it.
builds character.
Yeah, dude. Things are looking up.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Should we call it?
Let's call it right a minute. An hour 22.
Well, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.
Give us that Yelp review.
Share it. Tell everybody to subscribe. I'm tired of saying, oh, no, it's up to you. It's your homework.
Tell them. Make them do it.
Yeah. Anything else to shout out? I haven't shouted out affiliate links in a long time. I'm pretty sure that's expiring soon. I haven't made a sale, so.
Well, and if you want to sponsor us or,
we'll shout your business out. We'll make them.
Give us some free merch and we'll promote it. Just hook us up. Actually, no, it doesn't have to be free. We'll pay for it.
Yeah, we'll pay for it. It doesn't even matter.
Just give us something to say.
Yeah, something to put on the wall or anywhere. Yeah. We'll be back next week for another action-packed show. Have a good week.
Later.